Hey everyone, welcome back to FavsChat. Today I will be walking you through episode 3 of Perfect Crown in a more detailed and engaging way, so you can fully enjoy the story. So let's get started. Episode 3 opens with Prince Yi-yeon and Hui-ju arriving at the palace together, and the atmosphere is already intense. Reporters and cameras surround them eagerly, waiting for a statement from the prince. Instead of giving a direct answer, Yi-yeon simply turns toward Hui-ju and gently helps her out of the car. That quiet yet meaningful gesture says more than words ever could. It's his way of acknowledging their relationship in front of everyone. Without saying much, the two walk into the palace side by side, leaving the media bustling with speculation. We then rewind to a moment before this public appearance. Yi-yeon had challenged Hui-ju, asking if she was ready to face the entire nation and prove herself worthy by winning over public opinion. Taking that challenge seriously, Hui-ju's PR team immediately jumps into action. They begin shaping a compelling narrative for the public, turning her story into that of an ordinary woman who captured the heart of a royal prince. It's a strategic move and it quickly starts gaining attention. Back in the present, Court Lady Choi Jun-suk informs Yi-yeon that the Queen Mother has summoned him. Though silently reluctant, Yi-yeon speaks gently to Hui-ju, asking her to make herself comfortable while he attends the meeting. During this tense conversation, the Queen Mother, Yi-rang, demands an explanation and an apology for the growing controversy. However, Yi-yeon remains calm and firm. He reassures her that his feelings for Hui-ju are genuine. When the topic of a pregnancy rumor comes up, he brushes it off lightly, even teasing about it to ease the tension, making it clear that such rumors are unfounded. After the meeting, Yi-yeon notices something unusual. Choi-hyun is not guarding Hui-ju. Concerned, he quickly goes to find her and is surprised to see her spending time with the young king, even helping him relax and eat. Instead of appreciating the situation, Yi-yeon becomes worried. He fears that if anything goes wrong, Hui-ju might be unfairly blamed. Despite the young king trying to explain that Hui-ju was simply helping him rest, Yi-yeon remains strict and asks Court Lady Lim to escort the king away, leaving him disappointed. Later, Hui-ju asks Yi-yeon a very important question. If she ever finds herself in conflict with the Queen Mother, will he stand by her side? The question catches him off guard, but after a brief pause, he assures her that he will support her. He also explains that, for the sake of public perception, they need to appear deeply in love so people will believe their relationship. As he shares his plan, he stands very close to her, smiling, creating a moment that feels both strategic and unexpectedly intimate. Things take an interesting turn when Yi-yeon orders the staff to prepare his room for Hui-ju, announcing that they will share the same space. Court Lady Jin-suk clearly disapproves, but she has no choice but to follow his orders. That night, the two end up sharing a bed, but instead of romance, it turns into a playful struggle over the blanket. Meanwhile, the palace staff misinterpret the situation entirely, assuming something far more dramatic is happening behind closed doors. The next morning, Yi-yeon oversleeps, something that surprises even those closest to him, as it's completely out of character. On the other hand, Hui-ju heads to work wearing the same outfit she wore when she entered the palace the previous day. When her colleague Hee-jung questions her, Hui-ju confidently admits that she wants people to know she stayed at the palace. As her name trends online, she reads through comments about herself. While Hee-jung feels anxious about the mixed reactions, Hui-ju remains calm, handling both praise and criticism with humor and confidence. Back at the palace, Sang-un tries to comfort the young Kim, who seems anxious and uneasy. This moment brings back memories of the previous king's wedding day. At that time, Ian had tried to stop his brother from making a decision he might regret, but ultimately he had to step back and allow events to unfold, even though he knew it could lead to difficult consequences. Meanwhile, the Queen Mother pretends to be unwell, cleverly delaying an official announcement regarding Ian and Huiju's relationship. In royal tradition, major celebrations cannot proceed while a senior royal is unwell, making this a strategic move. At Huiju's office, Prime Minister Jeong-woo pays her a visit and directly asks about her intentions. Huiju confidently states that she truly cares for Ian and wants to marry him before external pressures decide his future. She even asks for Jeong-woo's support. However, later on, Jeong-woo privately admits that he feels conflicted, revealing that he has had feelings for Huiju since their school days. As the day comes to an end, Huiju calls Ian to discuss an article that was quickly taken down after being published. While they are talking, a group of high school students approaches her in the parking area and starts causing trouble, throwing eggs and trying to provoke her. Instead of reacting emotionally, Huiju handles the situation calmly and confidently, putting them in their place without escalating things. When she finally reaches home, she finds her father waiting for her. The encounter is emotionally intense. He accuses her of seeking attention through the royal family and blames her for past family issues. He questions her intentions and criticizes her desire for equal recognition. Huiju, however, stands her ground, warning him not to push her too far as she refuses to back down anymore. Meanwhile, Ian remains occupied with royal duties due to the Queen Mother's condition. Despite his busy schedule, he calls Huiju and senses that something is bothering her. Wanting to cheer her up, he personally brings her food and visits her. The simple gesture lifts her mood, and they share a warm, comforting moment together. After hearing about the earlier incident with the students, Ian insists Huiju stay at his private residence for her safety. The staff are surprised but also touched by how caring the two seem toward each other. Huiju quickly builds a friendly rapport with them. The one staff member continues to observe everything closely. Trying to help, Huiju offers to assist Ian with his workload. But her curiosity leads to endless questions, making it hard for him to focus. During their conversation, she asks why he chose her. Ian responds playfully at first, mentioning her wealth and beauty, but then became more serious. He admits that he feels she is someone who could truly understand him, especially if he decides to take on greater responsibilities in the future. Back at the palace, the Queen Mother quietly begins making moves, planning an investigation into Huiju's background. The next morning, she starts organizing an important royal event, emphasizing that only individuals of exceptional character should be included. However, her plans suddenly change after receiving new information. Soon after, officials arrive at Ian's private residence and take Huiju in for questioning regarding a past palace incident. All statements she made criticizing the royal system are brought up. raising suspicion about her intentions. Despite the staff's concern, she is taken to the palace. Unable to reach Ian directly, Hooju uses a special token he once gave her to get help from Hee-jung. With quick coordination, word reaches Ian just in time. He arrives before things escalate further and firmly stands by Hooju, challenging the claims against her and pointing out the lack of solid evidence. The Queen Mother suggests that even rumors alone could damage Hooju's reputation, but Ian refuses to back down. He boldly states that if Hooju is being treated as a suspect, then he should be considered one as well. Just as the situation becomes more tense, Hooju pretends to faint, allowing Ian to step in and remove her from the situation. This moment leaves everyone stunned, especially seeing how strongly Ian protects her. Later, Hooju jokes that this dramatic display will only strengthen their love story in the eyes of others, and she is absolutely right. Soon, whispers spread throughout the palace about their undeniable connection. Ian reassures her that the Queen Mother is unlikely to push further for now, as it would put her in a difficult position. Meanwhile, the Queen Mother, clearly frustrated, questions whether their relationship is genuine or simply an act. After everything settles, Hooju is warmly welcomed back by the staff at Ian's residence. That evening, Ian calls her and they laugh about the events of the day. Inspired, Hooju decides to surprise him. She visits the palace and meets him quietly near the royal grounds, bringing tea and vitamins to help with his sleeplessness. As they talk, she playfully describes how supportive she will be in the future. In a sudden, unexpected moment, Ian gently holds her face and leans in, sharing a quiet, emotional kiss. Soft petals fall around them, making the moment feel almost dreamlike, while Hooju is completely caught off guard. In the epilogue, we learn that Ian had given Hooju his special token as a way to protect her. He tells her that whenever she feels afraid, it will bring him to her side. When she jokingly asks if it can summon something magical, he simply smiles, leaving the moment both comforting and meaningful. And that brings us to the end of episode 3. If you enjoyed this detailed recap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to FavsChat for more kdrama explanations. Also, leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on this episode. I will be back soon with the next one. Thanks for watching.